Sunrise if you missed it this morning, because I mean it happened so early, right? This is a look in the time lapse from our Stoller Vineyard camera in Dayton, watching the little broken cloud cover bump up against the Cascades, some high thin clouds moving overhead, and yes, some pretty colors in the sky as the sun comes up early this morning. Sunrise, by the way, now getting into what, about 5:23 or so, so we're a good hour and a half past that, but I thought I would take you back there and just show you that pretty silhouette of Mount Hood. All right, from that to the present, the live look from our Chinook Winds Casino Resort camera in Lincoln City. It is beautiful right now along the Oregon coast. Not a cloud in the sky over downtown. 52 last check at PDX, and we'll go back to our Stoller Vineyard camera, and you can see again little broken cloud cover there bumping up against the Cascades early this morning, but that will dissolve, fizzle pretty quickly here. 46 right down Hillsborough. McMinnville, one of the cooler spots in the valley at 41, and the cool spot, actually the cool spot on the map right now, Tillamook at 39. And Tillamook and Newport, some of these coastal communities, you're prone to get the drainage out of some of the Coast Range valleys, and that cold air can sometimes just kind of ooze right down and towards the beaches, and Tillamook is one of those locations feeling that this morning. You will warm very quickly, just like you did yesterday. Satellite radar loop over the last 6 hours not showing much. About the only sensible weather thing that we're going to notice today, outside of the sunshine, of course, is the breeze. Yesterday was a pretty breezy afternoon. Futurecast shows that northwest breeze developing again today, maybe to the tune of about 25 to 30 miles an hour here in the valley, and even stronger than that at the Oregon coast. So just be aware of that. It'll be a breezy day, but a lot of sunshine as well. So really shaping up to be a nice close here to our weekend. Futurecast shows those brief morning clouds disappearing very quickly. Here we are late this afternoon. Not much going on across the west side of the state. And again, I put the wind arrows on here just to kind of accentuate the fact it's going to be a fairly breezy north wind out there later today. Futurecast also does paint at least the chance of a shower down towards Lakeview and Cave Falls. I think most of the area, though, even east of the Cascades, will probably remain generally dry today. As we fast forward into tomorrow, there's probably a slightly better chance of some storms east of the Cascades. At the beach today, mostly sunny and breezy. Sustained winds at the coast, 15 to 20 sustained, but we could easily see some gusts upwards of 35 to 40 in some cases, as you saw in Futurecast. Newport gets to about 58 after the chilly start. The Gorge gets into the 70s and 80s this afternoon, pushing 80 in Hood River, about 85 out towards the Dalles, and hopping over the Cascades into central Oregon. A good looking day there with full sunshine. Bend gets up to about 83. Again, south central Oregon, slight chance of a shower for you folks. But as we get east out towards the Blues and the Wallowas, LeGrand tops out at 83, Burns 82. Really nice looking day for that side of the state as well. Temperatures inching into the upper 60s by lunchtime. I'll let the clock roll on Futurecast. We probably shave a few degrees off of yesterday. So yesterday Portland was 81. Today we'll shoot for about 77, 78 degrees. Looks pretty common here up and down the I-5 corridor. So a pleasant day today. And then we start to warm things up a little bit. Heading into the 7-day, another breezy day tomorrow. We'll tack on a good 5-6 degrees for Monday. And then Tuesday's the hot day. I've actually bumped our temperature up on Tuesday to 95. That seems to be about the mid-range of the models. They're kind of dialed in on those mid-90s. So 95 seems reasonable. We may or may not get to 90 on Wednesday. And then we'll start to cool it off a little bit as we go into Thursday and Friday. And as we were talking about yesterday, we are now running out that consecutive day streak of rainless days out to something like, let's see, that'll be 26 days now?
Wow.
For May and into early June, that is some impressive stuff.
And so I'm ready.
It happens in the summer, but in May and June to go that long without rain is definitely a noteworthy topic.
Yeah, and for someone who lives in the Pacific Northwest, I'm like, okay, I do miss that rain. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Chris.
Get some at some point. It's just not in that 7 day.
Crossing our fingers.